PJ Washington. Heat Nation, glad you're with us. Off we go, another Miami Heat NBA adventure. Anthony Edwards from the elbow knocks it down. Heroes on Edwards. He did man-to-man to start the game. Edwards, 15-foot pull-up. Gobert underneath. And he does draw the foul. Heat have missed 3 of their first 4 from long distance. Austin Rivers, a starter with that rash of Minnesota injuries. Edwards buries a 3.
Going to need a big game from Tyler, both scoring but also ball handling and making plays with both Bam and Jimmy out. You know, it's up to Lowry and Tyler really to handle the ball and be playmakers out there.
1-point Heat lead, 5:40 left, first quarter. Edwards straightaway 3. Those are pretty rainbows coming off the 21-year-old wrist of
Lowry going to the floater as opposed to the lob.
Haywood Highsmith picked up that foul, his first. Already has 9 points. Over the last 4 games, he's given the Timberwolves 29 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists a game. Edwards throws it away. Vincent with the steal.
Hasn't played in the last 9 games since early December.
Oh, Edwards drills a triple against that Heat zone.
The big man Dwayne Dedmon, so can't afford to have a 3rd foul on these other bigs.
Jovic started the game. That was some kind of pass by Anthony Edwards.
I mean, that is tremendous job by Orlando Robinson. He is just completely unintimidated out there, really being aggressive in his attacks around the basket. I mean, that is tremendous job by Orlando Robinson. He is just completely unintimidated out there, really being aggressive in his attacks around the basket. He needs some more of those to drop just to have a balanced attack, force that Minnesota defense to spread out even more.
McDaniels against the zone, buries a 3. 2-point Miami lead. Timberwolves shooting 50%. Heroes pass lucky to find Martin, who was intended for Jovic. And then Edwards picks up the foul on a push down of Caleb Martin. Tough thing for 3-point shooters. You cannot fear missing shots. Oh, nice crossover move. Edwards with a gorgeous finish. Tyler Hero over to Lowry. Under 2 minutes left, first half. Strus for 3. Rebound to Edwards. For the Heat, 5 out of 25 from downtown. Tied at 52. Edwards for 3. That's short. Martin with a rebound. Over the Heat, it's Strus, Hero, Lowry, Martin, and Jovic. And that's a travel on Minnesota.
He has got to make a stronger effort and maybe pass that one out.
Oh, good, strong finish.
Make sure you go to camp, and hey, maybe 20 years later, you'll also be on a Miami Heat broadcast. Eric and John, back to you.
Headband, D. How about that headband?
No wonder Taché is so skilled in the fundamentals of life. You spend time with Tony Fiorentino, Glenn Rice, and that Heat camp staff. It would come out the better for it. That's an Anthony Edwards triple. 18 points now for Edwards.
Where the Heat are getting good perimeter looks, too.
Miami's 4th 9-point lead of this quarter. 4 on the shot clock for Edwards. Offensive foul on Edwards. It was Jovic.
Where the Heat are getting good perimeter looks, too.
Miami's 4th 9-point lead of this quarter. 4 on the shot clock for Edwards. Offensive foul on Edwards. It was Jovic.
They have Gobert with a smaller player. They're too busy trying to shoot the ball as quick as they can with these perimeter guys.
Russell on a keeper for the score. Well, Minnesota already 14 turnovers. Miami's taken 14 more shots, actually 16 more shots. Edwards able to finish. 0 of 5 from 3, only has 8 points, yet the Heat are up by 10. Matt Ryan drills a triple. Not bad for a guy playing in only his 7th game with the Timberwolves and his 19th game of his NBA career. Who's been mired in a month-long slump. Heat ahead by 10, biggest lead of the game for Miami. Edwards, Euro stepping for the score.
He is 2-3 defenders he knifes through to be able to finish at the rim there athletically. Edwards with 22 points.
Oh, pretty setup. Lowry, Martin missing the 3. Lowry has the rebound. 8-point Heat lead, 4:20 to play, 3rd quarter. Edwards using the screen well, and then throwing it away. Hero with the steal. That's his 3rd steal of the game. Martin underneath. Jovic for the layup. Karl Anthony Towns still out, missing his 13th game in a row with a strained calf. And the report is he won't be back until at least mid-January for Minnesota. So 0 for 7. Edwards nails a three. The Heat miss one, and Edwards comes back and makes one. And 10 points for Hero, 4 in this quarter.
Yeah, I agree, particularly off the dribble. Great touch for Tyler.
Oh, that was a nice finish by Jalen Noel for his first score of the game. 15 points, 8 assists, 0 turnovers. He'll fire a three, and the rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards. More importantly, has 9 points on 3 trays. He's given Miami a 5-point lead. And a travel on Edwards.
But understands where he's supposed to be on the floor, and he's been getting there on a regular basis.
7-point Heat lead, 7:35 left in the game. Edwards misses. Highsmith had a hand on it, but it winds up back with Minnesota. A logo three for Russell. 7-point Heat lead, 7:35 left in the game. Edwards misses. Highsmith had a hand on it, but it winds up back with Minnesota. A logo three for Russell. Angelo Russell. We approach 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be a travel on Anthony Edwards.
Changed his pivot foot again. 2 of their key guys on both ends of the floor.
Oh, the lob by Edwards to Gobert, who just crushed Rudy Gobert.
Just go to GoBrightline.com or download the app to book your trip now down to the Heat's house. Eric and John, back to you.
Edwards against Hero, comes right past him and scores. He made that look easy. 27 for Edwards, a 4-1 record in his 5 career games against Miami. It's a 6-point Heat lead. Hero loses the ball. 2 tough plays in a row for Tyler. Well, the Timberwolves get it back, down by 4. Edwards driving in, missed. Rebound underneath, and a foul on Minnesota. Well, the Timberwolves get it back, down by 4. Edwards driving in, missed. Rebound underneath, and a foul on Minnesota. 8 on the shot clock. They're on their feet in Miami as Lowry penetrates. Blocked by Edwards. And no foul.
Guard him here on a switch. It's going to be Caleb. Now Max on the switch.
Edwards on the runner, banked it in, and it will count. It's a blocking foul on Miami, and Anthony Edwards will go to the line.
Got a block out here. Be cautious of a potential long rebound. Gobert in there.
Miami gets the rebound. He missed it.